Motorcycles are a thrilling experience for the senses. Just imagine cutting through the wind on one of these beasts. But as we all know, motorcycles can be very dangerous, and that means it is important to learn which motorcycles are the best for you, especially as an amateur. We know you may have just finished your motorcycle safety course and are itching to get out on the road, but the next step we suggest is figuring out what kind of motorcycle you should buy, and which one is the safest for a beginner rider. Are you thinking of grabbing a 1000cc superbike just because your buddies bought one? Well, in this video we'll explore all sorts of options. As a general rule of thumb, you want to understand how you want to utilize the motorcycle. Will you be on the road, off-road, or some combination of the two? This will help you determine which features you should consider essential and which may be unnecessary. You also don't want something too heavy, too tall, or with more power than you're capable of handling as a beginner. It would be wise to consider a motorcycle that can really accommodate your size and experience right off the bat, and we would suggest upright ergonomics. Maybe something with a low seat height and less than 500 horsepower, some form of riding safety technology like ABS, would be great. But most importantly, it shouldn't break your bank. When checking to see if you can afford a new motorcycle, it's important to consider not just the purchase price, but also insurance and maintenance over the bike's lifetime. So let's dive in and discover some great motorcycles for beginners in no particular order. Number 10. KTM's Duke 390. KTM's Duke 390 is a bike that most people would consider to be a standard motorcycle with a bare frame and minimal fairings that can perform at high levels in a sport riding environment. With a basic one-cylinder engine, the power is reasonable for novices as the bike can crank up to highway speeds. The seat has been designed at a comfortable mid-height, and it can be outfitted with a variety of optional extras for increased storage, personalization, etc. The KTM Duke 390, however, will be one of the few bikes in its price range to include a TFT display and anti-lock braking system, ABS, as standard equipment. KTM motorcycles have an indefinable coolness that is difficult to achieve on any other make. The 43.5 horsepower naked bike can be obtained for only $5,000 to $6,000, which is a great deal for a motorbike of this caliber. If you think that this is a steal, you should definitely subscribe to our channel to find out more about the amazing vehicles out there. Number 9. KTM RC 390. While the KTM RC 390 and the Duke 390 share a similar design, the RC 390 has a full fairing and more aggressive riding stance which sets it apart. Featuring full fairing, agility, and corner carving prowess, the KTM RC 390 is an excellent choice for a first sport motorcycle. The RC 390 is the perfect commuter bike if you're looking for a lightweight steel trellis frame and fat, wide tires to satisfy your corner carving fantasies. Plus, its suspension is firm enough to take on any curve you can throw at it. The ergonomics are forward-leaning, keeping you in a crouch to evade the wind while riding. The seat height is higher than average and the foot pegs are higher up, so you should be prepared for shorter rides rather than longer hours in the seat. If this bike sounds enticing, you should know this beauty costs about a couple hundred more than the Duke 390. Number 8. Honda Rebel 500. The Rebel 500 is the second member of Honda's Rebel family after the Rebel 300, and it is a mid-sized cruiser. It shares the same dimensions as the smaller variant, but is powered by a 471cc engine that generates 45.9 horsepower, as opposed to the 286cc engine that generates only 27.4 horsepower. This increases both top speed and acceleration, but the new engine also adds weight, bringing the total to 408 pounds. The top speed of the Rebel 500 is 95 miles per hour. Number 7. Kawasaki Ninja 400. The Kawasaki Ninja 400 is a lightweight sport bike that was made for the streets and was inspired by the track. Unlike other lightweight sport bikes, the Ninja 400 has more power thanks to a larger displacement engine, updated angular bodywork, and powerful LED headlights. This gross 399cc twin-cylinder engine produces 45 horsepower and 28 pound-feet of torque, while the narrow seat shape makes it easier to get off the ground. The bike's ergonomic design also has a raised hand grip position and somewhat forward foot pegs. The Ninja 400 has a top speed of 116.7 miles per hour. Number 6. Honda Grom. The Grom isn't powerful enough to do much more than commuting on city streets, but it will get you to your destination in style with a shiny blue, red, green, or orange finish. It's a good starter motorcycle because it's capable of commuting for beginner drivers and will also allow you to have some fun on the weekends, and the taller seat height will accommodate most new riders. However, the Grom isn't designed to handle highway speeds, so be wary of trying to outpace heavy high-speed vehicles. That would be a disaster, and we want your safety. It has a speed of 53 to 73 miles per hour and a 124.9cc engine for a price of about $3,000 to $4,000. If you are an amateur, let us know your favorite bike color, and if you aren't, let us know the color of your first bike in the comment section below. We reply to all comments. Number 5. BMW G310R. The G310R, which BMW released a few years ago, has now achieved universal acclaim as a lightweight, nimble, and attractively built motorcycle. The bike's design is a success with inexperienced riders. The BMW G310R's 313cc engine produces around 35 horsepower at 9,500 RPM, allowing the 350-pound bike to really zoom. We can't forget that the BMW's build quality is on par with the KTM Duke 390. It is even more impressive when you factor in the stunning TFT screen and the 41mm inverted forks. Purchase this beauty for around $5,000, but if you can't yet, the least you could do is subscribe to our channel to learn more about cool vehicles like this. Number 4. Yamaha SR400. The slender, air-cooled frame of the Yamaha SR400 is reminiscent of motorcycles from the 1970s. Combine that with the fuel-injected thumper engine, which can take you 66 miles per gallon, and this is a bike that will keep you entertained all day. The 5-speed transmission is well suited to both city and highway riding, but without a fairing, you'll feel every gust of wind. The seat height at 31 inches will be great for new riders. The SR400 can reach a top speed of 80 miles per hour and has a range of about 160 miles. Number 3. Yamaha YZF R3. Upon its introduction 4 years ago, the Yamaha YZF R3 quickly became a very popular model in the United States catalog, and why not? It featured a smooth, quick-revving 321cc parallel twin-cylinder engine, supported by a very capable chassis, and wrapped in a super sport-style bodywork, all for under $5,000. The R3 quickly ascended to the top of Yamaha USA's motorcycle sales charts, and has remained there in the company's bestsellers list ever since. The R3 demonstrates a number of beginner-friendly characteristics that contribute to its sales success, including a low-effort clutch, a positive shifting transmission, a low 30.7-inch seat height, and the engine's smooth throttle response, all of which make the bike's power very easy to control. The R3 also has a top speed of 112 miles per hour. Number 2. Yamaha MT-03. It was inevitable that Yamaha would bring the MT-03 to the United States, and now that it has, it's hard not to put it at the top of the list for beginner-friendly bikes that promise sporty fun for under $5,000. The MT-03 uses the same 321cc parallel twin engine as the R3, and it's wrapped in a clean, simple yet sinister naked bike form. The MT-03 has a top speed of 108 miles per hour. Number 1. Kawasaki Versys 300. The Kawasaki Versys 300 is a taller, more adventurous type of bike. It has a little bit of everything and can take you almost anywhere you're ready to ride. It has a medium windscreen up front that will block a lot of wind and weather on the way to work or on the way to your favorite riding trail. Its 2-cylinder engine has enough torque to keep you moving forward at low speeds while out playing in the dirt, and it can keep up with highway speeds if you travel on a long trip. The Versys X300 is a great entry-level motorcycle for taller riders due to its relatively high seat height. The bike also comes standard with dual hard saddlebags, making it easy to carry all the gear you'll need for your travels. The bike's suspension is also quite flexible, making it suitable for both on-road and off-road use. Despite being the biggest bike on the list, with its 296cc engine it can get 27 horsepower and 20 pound-feet of torque, which helps it achieve a top speed of 80 miles per hour. With all these plus points, the Versys can be considered an ideal choice for virtually anyone looking to enjoy a leisurely ride. If you're a taller rider with a thirst for adventure after having already conquered several canyons and are ready to hit the dirt roads of Moab, this would be the motorcycle for you. We hope this is a quick overview of some sweet bikes for those that are just training. But what about those of you that are motorbike enthusiasts? We have just the video for you. Check out These are the 10 fastest motorcycles in the world. We hope you enjoyed this video. Until next time!